Gonna hold it. First things first, I'm going to make sure that everything is nice and square. I got my speed square on there, and I'm going to tack the first section on here. Going to try to make it as square and as easy as possible here. This is the kayak that I'm going to be setting it on. This is the Cabela's Advanced Angler. Really love this kayak. It's wide, it's stable, it's heavy. It weighs about 100 pounds. Okay, so I got all of the 4 legs tacked on here. Everything is square and ready to be welded up. Got the legs welded on here. From this leg to this leg is 4 foot wide. That way is 5 feet long, and the kayak is going to sit just like that. But everything is welded on. Now I'm going to weld on the cross member pieces here, probably right up in here somewhere, across. And then I'm going to put another couple of pieces here with some PVC pipe, put some rollers on it, and that's going to be the stand. Okay, so the cross member, I'm going to put about 35 inches up from the bottom here, right about here. I went ahead and prepped the areas. They're going to go from here to there, and went ahead and prepped the score tubing as well. Also, I wanted to note that it is important to hold your grinder at an angle right here and leave like a beveled edge. That way you get a good penetration whenever you weld the 2 pieces together. Okay, so got these pieces welded on here, going across, and now I'm going to set a piece. This is about 4 foot wide again, and I'm going to weld a piece on at about a foot here from the inside, and then a foot here from the inside. So these pieces that are going to be going like this are going to be about 2 feet apart, and they are going to go to the other side over here. Okay, so I got some 2-inch PVC here. The cross members that the kayak is going to be sitting on, I'm going to go ahead and paint this first, scuff it up, primer it, and paint it, then slide the PVC on and make it to where there's just enough room to where I could put welds to where it doesn't melt the PVC. Went ahead and painted the square tubing, the cross members that the PVC is going to be sitting on. I went ahead and welded that side up and that side, and I'm just going to slide the PVC over here, installing the PVC. Got the PVC mounted on here. Now we are ready to go ahead and primer everything. I'm going to clean everything up. Okay, so I'm fixing to mix the primer up here. I'm using a Rust-Oleum primer. It's white. It says clean metal primer. Use on bare, painted, or lightly rusted metal. If you want any of this, just click on a link in the description box below. It'll take you straight to Amazon. That way you don't have to search for it. And as far as my spray gun here, I just got the cheapest spray gun that I'm going to be using here. I've got an inline pressure regulator right here, and then I got a desiccant filter right here. Got everything primered here. Everything is ready for paint. I'm going to be using the Rust-Oleum high gloss. Everything is painted. All we have left is to put the wheels on. Now, I did get kind of lazy and I got overspray on the PVC. I'm probably going to sand that off with some sandpaper. I tried some lacquer thinner or some paint thinner, and I might be scrubbing for quite some time. But I tried a little sandpaper, and I think that that'll work. The paint is still drying. I went ahead and put these little 1x1 caps in as well. You can order those on Amazon. But other than that, this is the cart. I was thinking about putting some wood, some slats down on that section there, but I might just bypass that for now. Maybe later on in the future, but I do plan on selling this. These are the casters that I'm going to be using. These have an 80-pound weight capacity. I figured that the weight would be evenly distributed on all four corners. Somebody had mentioned to put 2 swivel on and 2 straight on the rear, which I think is a great idea, but unfortunately I could not find 2 straight that were like these. So all of these are locking swivel casters. I'm just going to have to deal with that for now. So I mentioned earlier about the 1-inch square tubing. So the 1-inch comes to about right there. So it leaves me with just a little bit of room to where I can just simply drill a hole through the top of the square tubing and the bottom. Got the holes drilled. I went ahead and spray painted the hole after I drilled it and the bottom side, just to prevent rust as much as possible for whenever I put the wheels on. Stand is built, ready to go. I cleaned off the PVC. One of the things that I wish I would have done was tape off the PVC a little bit better, but I didn't. I kind of got sloppy, I guess. I should have got some newspaper or something and taped everything off. But as far as the stand goes, it's really, really good. I really like these rollers. Everything is nice and smooth. Makes everything nice and easy. It does roll around nice and easy. You can just pull the kayak around there wherever I want it. I did do all 4 swivel casters on there, and they actually wound up working nice for this application. But that is the stand. Now, for those of you who are wondering what kind of kayak this is the Cabela's Advanced Anglers, and I call it the heavy hitter for a reason. This kayak has won me some money before, freshwater and saltwater tournaments. I put a trolling motor mount right here on the kayak. It kind of made it out of some PVC. I did that maybe, I don't know, a year and a half to 2 years ago. And I used some Panduit straps, some big AC zip ties to strap it down to these little loops right here. And it's worked fine ever since. I've had this in some really rough water, and it's worked great. The kayak does weigh about 100 pounds. It's extremely stable and wide, so I kind of wanted to build something that was stable as far as out of steel. And the rollers I really, really like. I will try to find some on Amazon, like I said earlier. But that is it. I put a little pad right there, that black one, to kind of protect the bottom of the V right there. I just didn't want it to scratch up the paint. But other than that, it works out good. It works good. Really, really happy with it. But that is it. That is a kayak rolling stand. Thank you for watching.